Good morning, children. So let's continue with the topic when there was no telephone. Okay, so here you can see this topic we are going to read now. Okay, Didi asked us to wait at the king's palace. She herself went to Fateh Darwaza. A while later, we heard Didi's voice. Alert, I am Sultan Abul Hassan. Please underline, I am fond of music and Kuchipudi dance. We all laughed. Okay. So, Sultan Abul Hassan was fond of music and Kuchipudi dance. We were surprised how Didi's voice could be heard from so far. She later told us if you stand at Fateh Darwaza, whatever you will speak can be heard at King's Palace. Okay. Arrangements of water. The picture shown here, you can see here the picture, children. So, the picture shown here is made after seeing a very old painting of those times. Can you think why bullocks have been used here? Use your hand movements to show in which direction the drum attached to the rod moves when the bullock moves. In which direction would the toothed wheel move? You can see when it is, this is the drum. So when it is coming here, so the drum is moving like this, right? So when it moves like this, the wheel will move like this. Okay, from up to down, the wheel will move like this, and this is attached to another wheel pole, and then this will also move like this. When it moves, when the water wheel goes down, it fills the water, it moves up, and then it empties the water here in the tank. So water is getting filled from the well to the tank. Look, this pole shown under the ground joins the another wheel which has a number of pots on it. Now imagine how would this garland of the pot lift the water from the well. Do you now get some idea about how the tank could have been filled by lifting water from the well? Even today, we can see clay pipes in the walls of the fort. These pipes would have been used to carry water to different places in the palace. You can see here, yeah, can you see the holes here? So the clay pipe have been gone underneath. So underground the clay pipes are gone. Okay, now moving ahead. What a sad sight. Talking, whistling, listening to our own echo. We were walking through this mehrab, that is arch. Okay. Sridhar, oh, the breeze feels so cool in this tunnel. It was written that soldiers stayed here. See this board, but look what the wall is like. Sridhar, see this board, but look what the wall is like. Oh, think how this wall has seen thousands of years go by. It has seen kings and queens, horses and elephants, wars and peace. But we have spoilt it in just few years. So, I don't understand what kind of fun do people get in writing their names all over the places like this. So children, you can see here how people have written their names on the walls, okay, and they have spoiled the whole wall of the fort. Now close your eyes and go back in time. Imagine that you are in those days when there was a busy town inside Golconda. Think about the questions given below and discuss in its class. So children, you have to put up a play. So you have to go through all these things, 1, 2, 3, 4 points, and then you have to decide a role play. Okay, moving ahead, going to the museum. After seeing Golconda, the children also went to museum in Hyderabad. Many old items were kept there. Many things were found when the place around Golconda was dug, like pots, jewelry, swords, etc. Okay, so when the places around the Golconda fort was dug up, then they found these pots, jewelry, and swords. So though they were not in very good condition, there were many pots which were broken. Shelja, oh, why are these broken pieces of pots kept in the almirah? See that small plate made of bronze. That blue piece seems to be very made of ceramic. Okay, it's made of clay. So it is through these, please underline, it is through these things only that we come to know how people of those times lived, what they used, and what things they made. If all these things wouldn't have been kept here, how would you know so much about those times? So this is the advantage of having a museum and keeping these old things in the museum, so that you get an idea how these old people used to live in those days. Okay, make your own museum. Rajni teaches in a government school in Malappuram district in Kerala. Together with the children of her class, she has collected many old things from all the houses. Now, what do you think? What do you get in the museum? This is old walking sticks, locks, umbrellas, wooden slippers, and what do you call wooden slipper? As we call it as khadao. Okay, please remember this, and pots, etc. They also saw what these things look like today. Rajni and the other children put up an exhibition, which people from the neighborhood came to see. You could also do this. Okay, look at the painting and tell. So how old this painting is? This is 500 years old. Okay, this shows Agra fort being constructed. What kind of work are people doing? How many men and women are working? See how they are taking the huge pillar up along the slope. Is it easier to lift a heavy thing straight up or along a slope? Were you able to see the man carrying water in mashak? Mashak is also called leather bag. You can see here this man has water in his hand. Can you see this? A leather bag. I think this man has a leather bag. Yeah, this man has a leather bag and he's offering water to him. Okay, so what do you call leather bag as? Leather bag is called as mashak. Okay, so children, here we are done with the chapter.